So hello everyone, welcome to how to launch a marketing strategy that works in 7 steps. Now in this class, I am going to take you through the 7 things that you need to do in order to create successful marketing. I'll then share how I can help you launch a brilliant bespoke marketing strategy in 8 weeks, plus 2 brilliant bonuses you don't want to miss. But first, I'm going to quickly explain who I am and why I am so passionate about marketing. So for those of you who don't know me, I am Hannah Martin and I launched the Talented Ladies Club almost 9 years ago in 2013. Since then, it's grown to over 100,000 readers a month all over the world. And I also run a range of online courses, masterclasses, one-off strategy sessions and mentoring programs for small businesses and freelancers. Now, before I started Talented Ladies Club, I was an award-winning advertising copywriter. I worked for some of the world's biggest and best-known advertising agencies in Hong Kong and London, and created ads and campaigns for brands like Google, Sony, Ford, UNICEF, American Express, Ariel, Bupa, The Guardian, Royal Mail, Disney, Sainsbury's, and as you can see here, some billboards I did for Virgin. Now, one campaign I created for The Economist increased their results by a record 111%. Today, I keep my professional marketing skills sharp by consulting for a multi-million-pound global tech company and advising them on how to plan and track their marketing. So I don't just do marketing for TLC, I also do it professionally as well. Since starting Talented Ladies Club, I've honed my experience creating advertising for big brands and started learning what works and what doesn't when planning entire marketing strategies for small businesses. I invested in courses to plug my knowledge gaps and experimented with different techniques and strategies. As I started being able to identify what worked and what didn't, I taught the approach to marketing I had developed to some of the small businesses and freelancers I worked with, and I showed them how to improve their results too. And now, finally, I am ready to share it with the rest of the world. So let's get started with the first step in launching a marketing strategy that works. And we're going to start by identifying your target audience. Now, there are 2 facts that underpin the need to clearly identify your target audience before you start planning your marketing. The first one is not everyone will buy from you. And the second is that you do not have the time, energy, or budget to market to everyone to find your people. So your starting point with any marketing strategy is to consider who really needs what you sell or do, and of those people, who can afford you and who is ready to pay to solve their problem. So for example, let's say you sell the most amazing lavender pillow spray that helps people sleep. It's made from the highest quality essential oils, so therefore it's very expensive. Now, you may assume that anyone who struggles to sleep is a potential customer, and to an extent, that is true. But not everyone will buy a lavender pillow spray. Some people may hate the smell of lavender, while others prefer more traditional remedies or pharmaceuticals. Not everyone can afford it either, even if they believe it will help them. So not everyone is your customer, and trying to market to people who will never buy from you is a waste of time and money. Trying to appeal to too broad a target audience will also mean that your marketing is watered down as you are trying to deliver several different messages at once. Consider instead that you identify a clear audience segment, for example, pregnant women who are into healthy living and natural well-being products. Now, you know where to find this group of people and what kind of messaging will appeal to them specifically. You will have more success marketing to a defined group of people than you will trying to appeal to a bigger, broader target audience. You'll also build a brand profile faster, which will again help to propel your growth. To give you an example of how quickly it can transform your results when you get the right target audience, look at this Facebook post from one woman I worked with. Now, Kaylee runs a business called Wildlife Tech. And when she started working with me, she was struggling to sell places on her signature course. Now, she'd already invested several £1,000s in software and a marketing consultant, but nothing was working. She was so desperate that she was considering cutting the cost of her already cheap course. But in our first conversation, I could see exactly where Kaylee was going wrong. She was targeting the wrong people. Now, her target audience, when I met Kaylee, were wealthy retirees with a passion for wildlife. But while, yes, these people may love what she did and could afford to buy it, there was no imperative for them to buy. Instead, I helped to identify a new target audience of graduates who wanted to work in conservation. Now, they'd already spent about £60,000 on their degrees, and they were passionate about working in this competitive field. But without technology experience, they would struggle to find work, even volunteer work. Kaylee's course would give them a significant advantage by training them in how to use the technology for just £199. Now, this could mean the difference between landing their dream job and giving up a career in conservation completely and taking any job they could get. So I recommended Kaylee change her marketing messaging to reflect this new target audience and keep her price where it was. And as you can see from the results from Kaylee's post, just 1 month later, she had made over £10,000 in sales. So your first step is to find your ideal group of customers and then create personas of them. Personas, also known as avatars, are character descriptions of a group of people with key information that you can refer to when creating your marketing messaging and content. So the next stage in creating a marketing plan, excuse me, is to work out your journey. So people rarely go from discovering you exist to buying from you. However perfect a customer they may be, and however much they may need or want what you sell, there are some specific stages they will always have to go through before buying from you. So they are awareness, interest, evaluation, test, purchase, and then finally loyalty. Now, these steps can happen quickly, sometimes in a matter of minutes, or they can take years. It's your marketing's job to make sure that your potential customers or clients have all the information they need to take these steps and nurture them through your journey. Now, the biggest mistake that small businesses and freelancers make is to miss out the middle section of the journey. That's the evaluation and test section. Or to not have enough content to nurture people for as long as they need to pass through this stage. Now, I like to equate this part of marketing to real life relationships. So let's say you go on a first date with the most amazing person. You get on brilliantly and you find each other attractive. You're excited about getting to know them better and seeing where this goes. Maybe you're even hopeful you might have found the one. But if this person proposes marriage to you at the end of your first date, how likely are you to say yes? Hopefully not at all. In fact, you might even consider this a red flag. Who decides to get married after just one date? Instead, you need to get to know them better. You need to see how they consistently behave over time, see them around other people, meet their colleagues, family, and friends, see where they live and play and how different they are in different environments. Marketing is no different to this. Customers need to get to know you and to get to know what you sell and what you do better before buying from you. And that's the job of your marketing. It needs to demonstrate your values, show consistency, and help people feel comfortable and confident about committing to you. And in this case, committing to you is not getting married, but buying from you. So that's why you need to understand your journey and you need to understand how long people will take to go through it. And as I said, it depends on what the product that you sell. There are certain elements that make something considered purchase. But for some things, like if you're at a supermarket and you're feeling hungry, there's some snacks by the till, you're not going to decide for weeks what to buy. You'll decide quite quickly. But if you're going to buy something like I don't know, a wedding dress, for example, then you'll take a lot of time to think about it. So people are going to have different lengths of time they're going to take to decide. And you need to make sure that you have marketing that is always there and consistently nurtures them through that journey. So you can have identified the perfect customer and planned out the right journey. But if your messaging is wrong, you will put off buyers. So it's vital you spend time honing your messaging. Now, this includes how you talk to people, how you talk about what you do and yourself, and how you identify it with your customers' needs and desires. So here's a quick rundown of just some of the information you need to know before creating any email, ad, social media post, or sales page. So you need to know your mission, vision, and values. You need to know the problem that your customer wants to solve. You need to know how that problem manifests, or how that problem shows up in their life, how it irritates them, the pain it causes them, the cost to them, how that problem manifests for them. You need to know how you solve that problem for them. You need to know why they should believe you when you tell them you can solve the problem. And you need to understand the result your customer wants. What does their life look like when their problem has been solved for them? What are they trying to get to by solving that problem? It's really important to research properly and make sure you get this information right. If your marketing genuinely connects with how people think and feel, they are more likely to notice it, believe it, and act on it. So now you know the journey you need to take people on, how long they'll spend on that journey, and what kind of messaging they will relate to. It's now time to create your marketing content. Now, content is the beating heart of your marketing. It's how you reach, nurture, and sell to your customers or clients. Content covers everything from videos, ads, emails, and blogs. It's essential that you plan it properly. Ad hoc content created on the fly will never reliably deliver the sales that you want. Instead, you need to map the content you create against your journey and ensure you have enough to guide customers through each stage and nurture them for as long as they need. Now, I recommend building a content matrix to ensure you have ideas for each stage and then consistently put out content. At each stage, I recommend considering what you want people to think, what you want people to feel, and what you want people to do to enable you to get really inside their head and ensure the content you create both identifies with their state of mind and helps them take one step closer to solving their problem. And ideally, that's by buying from you. So as you can see here, this is an example of a content matrix. And down the side, we have the stages: awareness, interest, evaluation. And then across there, we have all the kind of what people feel, what they think, what you want them to do across there, and types of content and specific ideas. Having something like this, which we would then work up into a specific plan, enables you to build that marketing journey and have your messaging going out. I mean, it looks quite scary. It's really easy to fill in. Once you fill this in once, you can then mine it for information thereafter. But having something like this gives you the foundation to create that content that nurtures people. And that's that middle part of the marketing journey that people miss out on. They kind of feel like if they've got, oh, I've got people and they've opened my email and now I've given them a sales message, they're either going to buy or not. And if they buy, great, they're my customer. If they don't buy, oh, forget them, they're not going to buy from me. But the people who don't buy then may well be your best customer, but they just need more nurturing. And a content matrix makes sure that you have got content always going out so that if someone is in your marketing journey, they're in your funnel, they are constantly being nurtured until they're ready to buy. It really is, this is the sort of the beating heart of your marketing that you absolutely have to have if you want to make sure that you don't lose people. And when I work with people, what I always say is that when all businesses solve problems. So when someone's looking at your business, they're trying to solve a problem, and they won't just be looking at your business. If they're trying to solve a problem, they're looking for lots of ways of that problem. And they'll be looking at what I call direct competitors, so people who do exactly what you do or very similar, and indirect competitors, so other ways to solve a problem. So for example, like the lavender sleep spray, there might be another company that offers pillow sprays as well. They would be a direct competitor. But they might also be looking at, I don't know, meditation podcasts to listen to before they go to sleep. They might be looking at sleeping pills. They might be looking at candles. So there will be direct and indirect competitors, all of which are enabling them to try to sleep better, which is the problem they want to solve. Now, if they come into your funnel, they find you and they think, wow, this sleep spray looks really interesting. I want to learn more about it. But they're also looking at someone else's sleep spray, and they're also thinking about listening to kind of podcasts when they go to sleep. And they're weighing up what they want to do. Now, if you don't continue to nurture them, maybe get them onto your list, they follow you on social media, you're putting out helpful content about sleeping, you're talking about natural remedies, you're talking about the science of why people don't sleep, you're constantly teaching them and engaging with them, they're going to remember you. If you don't do that, and they haven't bought from you and you just let them go, you don't contact them, you don't put out content, they will fall out of your funnel. And when they fall out of your funnel, they're still in someone else's, they're still in your competitor's funnel, and they're still thinking about that podcast they might sign up for. And if they fall out of your funnel and they're in someone else's, they'll buy from them. This is why this part of your marketing journey is so important, because once you've got someone in your marketing journey, that's the beginning of your job. You still need to be there for when they're ready to buy. And it's your content, the middle of your funnel, that will really enable that. I can't tell you how many businesses I've worked with, and also the mistake I've made in the past as well with TLC, by maybe putting up Facebook ads, maybe working really hard to get people on your list and following the social media, and then putting out a message about buying from you. And then if people don't buy, you're kind of like, oh, well, they didn't buy from me, they're not my customer. And then going off and looking for more new people and more new people and more new people, spending money and time finding more new people. But some of those people could be your best customer, they just need more time. And if you don't have this content, you will lose them. And all that time and effort that you put into bringing them into your funnel in the first place is wasted. So your content is really important. And I highly recommend having some kind of content matrix to get them engaged and to nurture them until they're ready to buy. Now, before you can put your marketing together into a plan, there's one more important thing you need to know, and that's your goal. So is the aim of your marketing to grow your sales? If not, by how many, or if so, sorry, by how many and in what time frame? Or do you want to grow your brand? Do you want footfall to your bricks and mortar store or online sales? With a clear goal, you can plan your marketing activities. You will know where to focus your energy and your budget and what kind of messaging is going to work. You can also set objectives and measurables for your marketing that will help you check your marketing is working and make any changes required. So your marketing goal needs to be SMART, and that is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So for example, a good SMART marketing goal might look like this: to grow sales of our lavender sleep spray by 20% to over 20,000 a year pro rata within 6 months. Now, with a goal as clear as this, you can see how much easier it is to plan your marketing efforts than compared to a much more woolly goal such as this: just sell more products. And surprisingly or unsurprisingly, there are quite a few businesses approach marketing with the goal just like this: oh, I just want to sell more. I just want more stuff. I want more people to buy from me. But you can see the difference those two goals are. When you're talking specifically to grow sales, so it's a sales-driven marketing campaign of our lavender sleep spray, a specific product, by over 20% to 20,000 a year pro rata in 6 months. So you know the time frame for your marketing, you know exactly how many more customers you need to get. And when you know your conversion rates, you will understand how many people at the top of your marketing you need to pull into that journey to be able to convert at that volume. It's a much more strategic, structured way. And trust me, like I have in the past gone out to marketing with unsmart goals like you see here, just like, hey, I want to sell something. I just want like if I put a course out there, I just want some sales in that course. And as a result, the marketing I would do for those courses was not that great. It was unstructured and random. But when I have specific goals, which I just set now, I know exactly what I need to do to bring those in, and I get much closer to those goals. So it's really important that you set a SMART goal, because that will drive your marketing and you'll be much more likely to get there. So do make sure that any future marketing is aligned to a carefully considered goal. Before you start putting together your marketing strategy, make sure you've got a strong, SMART goal you want it to achieve. So now it's time to take all of your elements and put them together into a marketing plan. So by now you know your target audience for your marketing, you know the journey you need to take them on and how long it takes. You know what your messaging needs to be. You know the content that you need to nurture them through that journey for as long as it takes them to be there. And you know your marketing goal. With this information, you can start planning your marketing activity and create a calendar to ensure you are consistently putting out marketing that nurtures people from finding you and finding out about you all the way through to buying from you. Now, the format your marketing plan takes is entirely up to you. It's what's in it and what you do with it that counts, not what it looks like. So I've seen marketing plans created in Word docs, in presentation format, in spreadsheets and worksheets like ours here. I've even seen marketing plans scrawled out on sheets of paper. Like I say, it doesn't matter how neat or tidy or what format it is. Find a format that works for you and just make sure it's got all the right stuff in it. Now, the final stage in launching a marketing plan that works is to measure, review, and revise. Now, as much as you may carefully research and plan your marketing, not everything will work as you anticipate or hope. Some will work better, some will work worse. So it's important to track and measure everything you do, every ad you run, every social media post you share, every email you send, even the analytics available to you to track your results and look at patterns emerging. You'll soon start to see what kind of content resonates and gets results and when. So you can start doing more of what works and tweak what doesn't. It also means you can start getting to the point where you can predict the results you may get from your marketing, which makes it much easier to plan your budget. So what difference can going to all this effort really make? I thought it might be helpful to just show you what Mastering Marketing has done for Talented Ladies Club. So since 2017, we've been gradually learning more about marketing, developing our own approach and getting better at identifying what works and what doesn't. So here's how it's reflected on our bottom line. In 2018, we increased our annual profit by 708% compared to 2017 when we first started marketing properly. In 2019, we increased it by 73%. And in 2020, we increased it by 70%. All of those are on the year before. So an increase on the year before. The huge jump that you see in 2018 reflects the difference that just doing marketing properly can make versus ad hoc guesswork, which was our approach before, and is actually how most small businesses do marketing, that ad hoc guesswork. So as you can see, just by planning and implementing a marketing strategy like I've just shown you in this class, we grew our profits by an incredible 708% in 1 year. And year on year since, as we work on developing our marketing strategy, you can see that our business profits have continued to grow every year by around 70%. But that's not the end of the story. A proper marketing strategy hasn't just helped us to earn more money. By working smarter, today I spend less time on the business. In 2017, I was working almost 7 days a week on Talented Ladies Club. But today I work part-time around school hours and I take Fridays off. And despite this, last year, our profits were 3,150% higher than they were in 2017. That's profit, not turnover, but profit. So I work about half the number of hours and I earn over 3,000% more. And everything I've done is absolutely replicable when you have the right strategy and implement it consistently. So now you have the 7 steps that you need to follow to launch a marketing strategy that works and the kind of results that can be achieved when you get marketing right. But from experience, knowing what to do isn't the same as actually implementing it. For me, investing in the right guidance and framework to implement new ideas and knowledge always repays me with greater results and sales. That's why I have turned my marketing approach and honed over the last 9 years of running TLC and the last 24 years of helping other companies run award-winning marketing campaigns into an exciting new course called Marketing the Easy Way. Now, as the name suggests, the aim of Marketing the Easy Way is to make marketing easy, accessible, and doable for any small business or freelancer. So rather than overwhelm you with abstract marketing theory, Marketing the Easy Way is a practical course that guides you over 8 weeks as you build and then launch your own bespoke strategy with our help. Now, each week you unlock a new module with video classes, written lessons, exercises, and a worksheet to help you stay on track. So gradually you increase your marketing knowledge, your confidence, and you work towards a plan that will work and help you reach your goals, whatever they may be. So here's what we cover each week. In week 1, you'll learn what marketing means, the difference between evergreen and marketing campaigns, the 3 essential elements of marketing and what happens when you miss one out, and what a completed plan looks like. In week 2, you'll learn why finding your ideal customer is so important, and you'll research your perfect customer and turn it into avatars. In week 3, you'll learn about the marketing journey and the 6 stages, the 2 types of buying trigger, and I will show you how to calculate how long your particular journey needs to be so you know how much nurturing people will need. In week 4, you'll work on your messaging. You'll get your messaging right. You'll define your mission, your vision, your values. You'll create your messaging matrix. You'll work out how to powerfully talk about and describe the benefits of what you do and sell. And you'll develop persuasive responses to objections to purchase. In week 5, you'll learn what content means and how to create the type of content that you need. And then you'll build a content matrix like I showed you on screen earlier. So week 5 is building your content matrix. In week 6, we'll talk about all important, that 6-step loyalty. You'll work out how to build it. You'll learn how to make buying from you easier and more special, and how to encourage repeat business and build loyalty into your marketing plan. In week 7, we'll cover campaigns. You'll learn how to build a campaign, what it should look like, what content you need in it. And we give you a campaign template to make it really easy to build successful campaigns. I show you the campaign template that I use on all of our campaigns now and give that to you. And then in week 8, you put all of the work you've done over the past 7 weeks together to build your plan. You define your marketing goals and objectives. You could conduct a marketing SWOT analysis, and you complete and launch your evergreen marketing strategy. By the time you complete the course, you will have a thorough understanding of what marketing is, how it can work for your business, and you'll have a marketing plan ready to launch so you can start attracting more of the right people and constantly nurture them through to a sale. And to help you stay on track and to answer any questions and give feedback or support you need during the process, we'll have 2 group Q&A sessions during the course on video like this, but we'll have a Q&A and they're recorded so you can watch back later if you need, or you can't make the class live. So you get all the support and you can get feedback on your marketing plan. So Marketing the Easy Way has been designed for small businesses and freelancers who are either completely new to marketing or who have some knowledge but no joined up strategy to follow, or who've tried to market what they do or sell and not achieved the results they hoped for yet. We guide you through a complete process to help you end scattergun, fingers crossed, hope for the best marketing, and instead start consistently marketing with the confidence that you know exactly what you are doing. Now, Marketing the Easy Way is a brand new course, but I thought it might be helpful to share what people have said about other courses I've run to give you an idea of what kind of experience you can look forward to if you've never worked with me before. I'll quickly roll through these. So this is Rebecca Wilding Jones, who did Create and Sell Our First Course. And as part of that, we also talked about marketing there and sales and how you can sell your course. Sally Smyth also did the Create Your First Course, which comes, you can see there, with a 14-day marketing plan that applies some of the principles that you will learn in this course. So Graham also did Create Your First Course, and as you can see, very much enjoyed it. Marie Hall, she's done a few of my courses actually, Create Your First Course and Double Your Profits. And Kate Davies did also Create Your First Course as well. So here's a quick recap of everything that you get when you join me inside Marketing the Easy Way. So you're going to get 8 weekly modules with video classes, written lessons even, exercises and worksheets. You get a marketing plan template and workbook. You get a proven strategy that it's easy to follow. 2 Q&A video calls with me for support, advice. You can ask questions, you can get feedback, you can share your screen and showing what you've done, really genuinely to kind of help you make the most of and get out of the course everything you need to. And you get lifelong access to all of the resources in the course and any updates. So you can come back to it anytime in the future. You start a new business, you do a new product, you can come back to the course and do it again. So if you join in the next 48 hours of this webinar, as well as getting the course, you'll also get our marketing results tracker for free. Now, this is a unique tool. It's got 3 tabs on it that help you predict your marketing results, experiment with pricing, and track and measure the results of your marketing materials. The marketing results tracker, as I said, there's 3 tabs. One of them tracks your marketing goal, sales page, and webinar results. One records and analyzes the results of your marketing emails and spots patterns, and one predicts your outcomes, experiments with pricing and list sizes. Now, each tab already contains formulas existing. So basically, if we come back here, sorry, it's easy to look at. So as you can see, there are some yellow fields. The yellow fields on each tab is where you input your data. Everything else is formulas. So once you put your data in there, it automatically calculates for you. So all you need to do with each one is literally do that. And to make it even easier for you, I've done 3 completed example tabs there. So you can look at those and see what it looks like when it's done. This makes it really easy to track your marketing and make sure that everything you're doing is working, and come back and spot patterns. Now, this is a really invaluable marketing tool. This is what I use with all my campaigns. I track everything. Every email that goes out, I put the data in, and how I'm able to predict the results is I will put my list size, my social media post size, list size in there, and it will calculate what roughly I might make out of a campaign using the formulas you get on that sheet. And it's available when you're doing Marketing the Easy Way in the next 48 hours. So what's the investment for Marketing the Easy Way? To put it into perspective, let's look at what it will cost you to get an expert to create a marketing plan for you. Now, according to Google, the average cost of a marketing plan is between $10,000 and $15,000. Now, even a one-off marketing strategy created by a consultant or freelance consultant will cost you as much as £1,000. And you need to spend time with a marketing agency or consultant, giving them the information they need about your business to create your plan. So remember, this is a one-off plan you're buying as well. If you want to plan another marketing campaign or need to review or redo your strategy, you need to invest more money in outsourcing to an expert. So Marketing the Easy Way doesn't give you a one-off marketing strategy. We give you an understandable, repeatable system to follow that will enable you to create as many marketing plans as you wish. It's a one-off investment in the future of your business, one we fully expect you to make back once you launch your strategy. It's the exact plan that I used to earn over 3,000% more in profit last year while working half the number of years. And that's a really important point I really want to make. Marketing should never be a cost. It's an investment, which is why marketing results are measured as return of investment, or ROI. You should always get back more than you pay out in marketing, which is exactly what this course is designed for. So what is your investment? As I said, it's not £7,000 or £11,000. It's not even £1,000. Instead, you can get lifetime access to Marketing the Easy Way for a one-off payment of £499 or 3 monthly instalments of £199. And all these prices include VAT. So if you're VAT registered, let me know and I can give you a VAT invoice for that. So to join, just go here. If you go to 10 Days Club/marketing and sign up, when you join before midnight on Wednesday, remember, you will also get our special bonus of our marketing results tracker as well. And that really is a brilliant bonus. It will save you so much time and it will help you to make more money because it will streamline your review and measurement of your marketing strategy. So I will come back now, and do feel free to put stop share. If you have any questions, like I said at the beginning, I'm really happy to answer any marketing questions you have about general marketing, about stuff you've tried, and maybe you've got a question about it. You're very welcome to pop into chat. And just to make it easy, if anyone would like to learn more about that course, I will pop that in to the chat. There's a link in chat if anyone wants to go directly. So, okay, brilliant. So if anyone has any questions, also, how was that? Do you feel like you know more about marketing now? Was that a surprise? Did you kind of think, did you already know much of that? I'd love to know what you learned. Did you find it helpful? Are you going to go away now and relook at your marketing? I'd really love to know, and do feel free to put any questions into chat as well. I am really happy to answer any if you have them. If not, that's fine. I'll just a sec. Oh, thank you, Marie. I'm glad you learned something. Thank you, Tracy. I love marketing, and what I've realized over time is it's really simple. What I've showed you here is exactly what I do. Thanks, Simone. If you have any questions, by the way, if anyone has any questions when they look at the course and they want to think about it, you reply to any of the emails that you get via TLC, it will come into my inbox. And I'm happy to answer any questions after the, if you're watching the webinar on playback as well, I'm happy to answer any questions, just email me. A really useful reminder, yes. And I think that's the thing about marketing. It's like, it's really simple. That's the process. That's all the process you need to do. You need to get all those stages right and you will have a really good marketing plan. But the thing is consistency. It is the biggest mistake people make, not being consistent, missing out that middle, not nurturing people. Thanks, Catherine. I'll look forward to hearing from you later. But that's the thing. It's two things. Create a plan, like I've showed you in this class, and then consistently implement it. Week after week after week, that's all you have to do. That really is a secret to marketing. And if you don't feel confident about doing it on your own, or you don't know, or you've tried, do have a look at that course. Honestly, like I do mean what you say about what I say about return on investment. I fully expect you to make far more back on that course than you invest in it, because you can see from just the figures I gave you there about what marketing has done for TLC. It's just changed my life. In the way that I can run this business part-time and earn far more money than I ever earned working for somebody. And it was just through marketing. And it's just amazing how marketing just, it does. It's just like, you just need to get it right. And the problem is, and the mistake I made in the past was either not having a joined up strategy or just not doing it, not filling in the middle. And if you read my article about, I wrote an article about the first course we did, Twitter tune-up, and how the mistakes I made, and when ultimately I sort of realized at the end what had worked, and I understand now why that didn't work in the beginning and what did at the end. And you can see from that example how not having a middle can make a huge difference. And when you finally get it right, it's a bit like kind of trying different keys at a door, none of them unlock it so you get the right key. And when you get your marketing right, it's like opening that door, and it's, wow, it's so easy. And why wasn't it easy in the beginning? But it's just getting it right. So thanks, Vicky. I'm glad that was helpful. That's beautiful, Tracy. Yeah, like it's so many people's problem, like as in not doing that nurturing, not having that middle of the funnel there. So if you need help, I'd really love to help you. I really love working with businesses. Anyone who's worked with me will know I love getting my fingers in, claws into a problem and solving it for you. So if you're on the course and your marketing isn't working, I will help you, because I love solving problems and marketing problems. So I really look forward to, we've got a few people on the course already who signed up earlier this month. The course closes on Friday, but don't wait. If you're thinking about joining, don't wait till Friday, because this offer is only available for 48 hours. And I highly recommend you grab this. And if anyone's watching has already signed up, I will also give you this bonus as well, so you don't miss out on it. But this bonus is amazing. Like, this is the planner that I launch every course with. I track every email, and it enables me to see the emails that work, the ones that don't, and I get my marketing better and better and better at each launch because of this bonus I give you if you join in the next 40 hours. So if anyone, no questions about marketing? Thanks, Tracy. If no one has any marketing questions, that's fine. I will say goodbye to you, and I will send the recording out to anyone who's not watching live, and have a good day, and get your marketing right. Have a plan and be consistent in it. That's all I ask of you. Thanks everyone for joining me. Thanks, Lou. Thanks, Simone. Bye. Have a good day as well. Bye.